Hey friends, happy Monday. It's the start of week 15. Don't let my smile fool you. This is gonna be the hardest week I've ever done of training. 5 easy miles today though, which feels very doable and consistent. It's the end of the day. I thought I was gonna get up early and perhaps do this in the morning, but I slept so poorly in anticipation of my stress for this week that I ended up not being able to get up early. So here we are at the end of the day, but no worries. I think I'm gonna do it inside today just because it is a bit hot and humid still and I don't wanna wear myself out earlier in the week, but tomorrow I have strides. So I think I'm gonna try and do that outside in the morning. Otherwise, gonna take it nice and easy, use my Nike Vomeros. I'm gonna use my new shoes tomorrow. Very excited to show you those. Looking forward to getting this done and showering. My hair is like a gross mess today, so I'm really pumped just to get this over with and feel like all of the hard things for today are done. I definitely did not record after my run yesterday, but it was just 5 easy miles. It was over pretty quickly. I was definitely very tired. My legs felt heavier. Today's Tuesday and I am running in my new shoes today. I'll be doing that after work and I'm pretty excited about it because I've never worn Superblast before. So I got the Superblast. I'll show you those before I run. I'm just hoping it stays nice and cool. I think right now it's like mid 70s, but it definitely feels like fall is on the way, which is really nice. I just took out my dog quickly. Temperatures still feel pretty good. I mean, it's warm in the sun, but anything is better than what we've been dealing with this summer. Hi friends, I'm about to go for my run. Just wanted to show you my new shoes. They are the Asics Superblast 2. I am so excited to try them out. I've never had those shoes before. My previous shoes were Blast. I was just trying to find a shoe that would be great for my long runs and the rest of my marathon training, potentially to wear for my marathon. And my Blast have been well loved and they need to be retired to dog walking and regular life shoes. I'm very much not excited to do strides today. The idea of just running for as long as I need to today honestly does not sound that appealing. Excitement of trying new shoes, I guess, is what's getting me hyped up right now. Otherwise, I would be absolutely dreading this. 7.5 miles done. Strides complete. That was challenging because I forgot how many I was doing, so I thought when I did 10 it was over. It was not. At the same time, very fun. These shoes are so fun and fast. I ended up probably going a little bit too fast at times just because it was so exciting. So I need to really make sure and take care of myself when I get back. I am otherwise pretty happy with how that went. I'm going to take my 4.5 easy tomorrow, very easy, and be very kind to my legs this week because they have a very big run on Saturday. So I will see you guys then. Hi friends, happy Thursday. I didn't video very much yesterday. I was so tired after Tuesday. Pushing that kind of speed was so fun, but I did do it a little bit too fast, which I totally blame my shoes for. It was a great workout. My calves were sore and I could tell like I definitely pushed my body, perhaps a little too hard given that it's week 15 of marathon trainings. I did do my 4.5 miles yesterday and then spent the evening. My boyfriend and I got a new couch and we're buying it off of somebody, and getting this sectional through our front door was like another workout on top of that, so totally worth it. But oh my god, so I'm so tired today. I can't believe I have intervals. Obviously I'm doing it this afternoon. We actually had to take my dog Sourdough to the vet this morning. Of course, once the appointment is like booked, which we made it yesterday afternoon after he wasn't feeling so well. He definitely had like an upset stomach and I was just worried that there might have been a blockage or something. Of course, after the appointment was like booked, he started eating and was running around and playing and acting totally fine. But obviously took him to the vet, got some probiotics for him. That made me feel a lot better, but I wasn't gonna be able to wake up and run before work, so I'll be doing it after today. I'm excited to use my new shoes today again. I'm not looking forward to my long run this weekend, but I keep telling myself that it is the furthest run I'll do of this training once it's done. There's no big distance looming over my head, I'll be starting my taper, so it does feel good knowing that after that, that's the hardest thing I'm doing. I can't believe we've made it this far. This is the third marathon I'm training for, and it feels like technically this has gone by way faster. Marathon training blocks that I've done, but at the same time, I don't think I've worked as hard before. So weird how that is in my mind. I think just in terms of like fueling and my strength and the way I approached this was just a lot smarter and better than previously. So that's made it feel easier. And it's also allowed me to be faster, be stronger, recover better as well. I'm excited for it to lessen with the taper. Obviously, I'm so excited for the marathon as well. Hi friends, happy Friday. It is my rest day and the day before my last big long run. I say that because next week is 15, but big long run before I begin taper. This week has been so difficult. I've had a crazy amount of work to do and I've been really stressed out about that. I am absolutely exhausted from this training and this has been a particularly challenging week. It's the last build. I'm peaking in terms of mileage right now. So I just can't believe we've made it this far. Obviously, huge run tomorrow. It's supposed to be 22 miles. I am just gonna do 20 miles. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm not gonna bother with the handheld tomorrow just because logistically it does make things a little bit more difficult with water that's available while I'm running and where I run. Tomorrow's not like a dress rehearsal. I did that last week. Tomorrow I'm just gonna wear like comfy clothes that I enjoy running in. I'll use one of my hydration packs and it's really just about getting the run done in the healthiest and most enjoyable way possible. Can't believe we've made it this far. Yeah, I'm just kind of in disbelief. I mean, I'm also so exhausted and can feel my body has been absolutely pushed to its limit this training block, but at the same time, I couldn't be prouder of how I've coped with it. Otherwise, I don't have big plans other than continue working. It's a 3-day weekend because it's Labor Day on Monday, so it's gonna feel pretty darn good getting all of this done. Good morning, happy long run Saturday. I'm so tired. I almost decided I should just do it tomorrow because I did not feel like running today. But I think I was just tired and I'm glad I got up because I don't want to do this again tomorrow. I've had my breakfast, I've had my electrolytes, I've had my coffee, and I start getting things together now, and then after that start stretching. It looks like a very beautiful morning, so that's good. I just can't believe I'm running for as long as I am, to be honest. 20 miles done. Weather was perfect. That was, I think, a 9:28 pace, so I'm thrilled. Can't wait to see how many different blisters and rubs I have all over my skin. I can already feel one of my armpits is very sensitive right now, but it feels pretty amazing knowing that after today is taper and just about healing and mentally and physically preparing for the marathon. You may not be able to tell, but I actually ran out of salt when I poured out my salt tabs that I had. I technically did not have enough for this run, which you can kind of tell a little bit. So I essentially just rationed it, and I think I was getting about 50 to 100 milligrams of salt less than I did for my 18 miler per hour last week. But I mean, I didn't feel terrible. I did have a fair amount before my run, but it's funny looking in the mirror right now and seeing that. Well, feeling pretty good after my long run. I haven't done a whole lot today, but I've done some things. I feel like I've been moderately productive, mainly just hanging out with sourdough and getting some things done, vacuumed a little bit. I'm pretty happy with how I'm feeling. I don't think I could ask for much better. So not sure if I'm going to be running tomorrow or end up just cross-training instead. I think that'll just be a very in-the-moment decision. Hi friends, happy Sunday. 4.5 miles today. Not sure if I'm going to do that full amount, quite honestly. I'm feeling pretty good. My feet were a little bit sore when I got up today. I took sourdough on a little bit of a walk earlier today, and they've gotten better with time, but I just don't want to push them, potentially cause any injury with that. I'm gonna do a little bit of a push day just with some weights, nothing crazy. We're not trying to build muscle here, we're just trying to like maintain a certain level of strength. And then on top of that, probably between 3 and the 4.5 miles that I'm supposed to do, depending on how my feet are feeling. I'm looking forward to being done with that. Hi friends, it's a little bit later. The sun is starting to set, as you can tell, and I am so tired, but honestly so happy with how this week went. I don't think I could have asked for more from myself. I did 4.5 miles on the treadmill today. I did end up feeling good enough to do the 4.5. At first my feet were like not so great, but they felt pretty good after a little while. I still kept it super slow, but I just can't believe that week 15 is done. I'm starting taper and I survived. That was so hard. Next week is definitely easier. My long run, I think, is 15 miles, but there's still quite a bit of work in there. I need to start making my packing list, and there's a lot of things I need to do, but I can't believe we're getting down to the wire. It's August 31st today, so tomorrow is September, which is so scary. Oh my God, so it's marathon month. I'm just really happy this week is over and that I stayed healthy and in good spirits despite stress, both with how much running I was doing and also outside of running with just my life. I hope everyone had an amazing week, and thank you for following along. I will see you tomorrow.